Louisiana Beer Reviews, Frio 6.0. This is a solo review. I did a duo review with my friend David. Years ago I bought this and I did a written review, but something happened and the video wasn't made. I can't remember. There was some particular problem. This is American-owned Pilsner beer brewed and canned by Quality Brewers of Memphis, Tennessee. That's City Brewing. Expires November 2nd, 2019. So it was produced on November 2nd, 2018. Alright, so about 2 months old. That's not bad for a beer like this. Wouldn't want to go past 3 months though, I don't believe. It was fairly inexpensive at HEB in Texas. It was $4.97 for the 6-pack of pint cans, I believe. That's not a great deal because I can get, for example, Bud Ice here for about $4.40 a 6-pack. Plus tax, so it's an okay price. I guess for Texas that's a good price. Don't have a Frio glass. There is a Frio beer website, by the way, showing Frio Light and Frio 6.0. A lot of people are saying this is an HEB private label. I'm pretty sure that's the case, but I'm not quite sure. Not 100% sure, because other beers I thought were for a certain store, then you go and see it in other stores. So anyway, it's golden and I see a lot of sediment in this bright light. I mean a lot more than a regular 6% malt liquor lager. I mean, it's mostly clear, but if you have the sun shining through it, it presents a lot more sediment. Looks like a dust cloud. So not the most filtered beer. We thought it was interesting. It seems that in the last 4 years that I've started trying this, they have improved it. It's not a wonderful product, but it's better than it was initially. Thin to medium white head, be thicker than a narrower brim glass. Little crickle crackle, not worth letting you listen to it. It's got kind of a wet. I said this about many City Brewing beers and Minhaus beers, especially City Brewing. They have this wet grain aroma. It's strange. Is it a substandard barley malt and corn mixture? I think it probably is. And then we pick up this strange grape drink mix, like Kool-Aid or Flavor Aid. That's more apparent in the taste. The aroma is just a wet grain. Not a horrible aroma, it's just different, unusual. The flavor. Getting a little grain husk, a little sweetness, a little balancing hop note actually. There's no ingredients list on their website, which doesn't tell you a whole lot. Just got like a locator tool on it, little write-up about the beers, how they're all for Texas and everything. Tennessee beers for Texas, and we get Tennessee beers for Louisiana, Dixie, you know, New Orleans, Tennessee. Light to medium mouthfeel. So it's a lighter malt liquor. Pretty crisp finish, a little bit of that chalky undertaste. But if you could have tried this 4 years ago, it had a much more chalky aspect. The grain husk, the wet grain, was a lot more prominent, and there were much more exotic and unusual flavors. It seems that somehow they must have cleaned up their act, cleaned up their process. I've noticed that across the board with City Brewing. Is there a possibility that brewing companies, even these kind of private label companies, can improve, do better, make better products over time? Yes, it's happened with Minhaus. I've noticed their beers have gotten a lot better what they provide for Trader Joe's. They're still unusual, just better. And this is the same story here. Is this up to the King Cobra level? No, but that's going to cost you a little bit more. Even at the discount store I can go to there, King Cobra is a good $1.50 more per 6-pack. But Bud Ice, Milwaukee's Best Ice, and Steel Reserve 211, the 6% that we get, the mild version here in Louisiana. All three of those 6-pack of pint cans are $4.40. Actually, I think it's $4.28. I'll get it right. $4.38. Yeah, $4.38 for the 6-pack. So in Louisiana, this would probably be at that price point. So it's not up to that level, but it's not, like my friend David kept saying, it's not bad, it's not bad. This is the last of the 6-pack, and I would say that now in 2019, 2018, 2019, it has more going for it than going against it. 4 years ago, 5 years ago, it had much more going against it than going for it. So they've turned the corner on this, and yeah, if you could get a 30-pack for, I would say at the most I'd pay would be $15.99, then you'd be doing all right. So how would I score it? I think it's a B. It's good, which I can't even believe I'm saying that, but we're going to give these companies a chance to improve, and I have no reason that I wouldn't give them that chance. So, okay, all right. So, Frio, you just never know. So, all right, Lazy Le Bon Temps Relais, a good beer, say 83 out of 100. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.